So turns out what's going to happen is the government is going to forgive some people about some student loans they took out. And a lot of people have been come up to me and be like, Donnie, what do you think about this? And I'll tell you, I think it's good. I'm a big believer in education. And the reason why is because there's a lot of stupid people out there. And if we had to wait for them to come up with all kinds of money to get less stupid, be a long time before anything got fixed. And so I think it's good that if the government is willing to put up some cash to make people of a less stupid nature, I think it's a worthwhile investment. Doesn't apply to me, really. I mean, because it doesn't matter. There's no dirt off my nose. Because I made a recommendation to college once, and they said no. I was like, well, what? I'm trying to understand what happened, what's going on. And what they said was, they said, we can't have you come here because you're too smart. And I was like, I know. And they were like, well, you will come here and then we try to teach you stuff and you'd know it all already anyway. And then you probably ask for your money back. And frankly, I would tell you something. They're probably right because I do that all the time. And so, I mean, like I said, this whole thing doesn't affect me at all. But I'm always going to be a big believer in education. And the reason I'm always going to be a big believer in education, it all goes back to an ancient Greek philosopher that I think some of you may know, called Socrates. And Socrates was a Greek philosopher. He was eating olives and stuff, and then one day he walked up to somebody and says, the only thing I know is I don't know anything. And people heard about this, and they said, you would make a great teacher. So they made him a teacher, started teaching people stuff, taught a lot of people so many things, so they poisoned him. And nobody knows why. I think probably one reason is because I think we all know this. Every day teachers kind of pray for death anyway. And so, but it doesn't matter. Because I think if he were alive today, he'd be really old. But he would be like, see, it was worth it because now there's not going to be as much student debt. And I think one thing that's important, though, I will say this. It's important to recognize how the other side of the argument feels. Because there's some people that are upset about this. And you got to understand, maybe they got a good reason to be upset about this. Because how can you be happy if somebody else is getting a break? And so, I mean, always keep that in mind. But other than that, it's pretty good. So what I would suggest with money that you save is send it to me because I don't have a job. So that's it. I gotta take a class in how I turn this off. Oh, I think this.